Hi there, Loy Machedo. Speaking to you from loymachedo.com. Who's Loy Machedo? Think Personal Branding. Given that 2022 is coming to an end and 2023 is here, obviously, most of us have changed in some way or another. For me, I think the main changes that have come is my lifestyle, what I eat, how I eat, the timing, in terms of work, time management. So, a couple of areas. And the reason for this is as you incorporate new habits, you have to eliminate old habits because, end of the day, we all have 24 hours only. So I thought I'd share with you my new routine that I have followed since the past. I think it changed from 1st September when I introduced this new diet lifestyle to lose weight. And for those of you who follow my channel, know that I have lost 15 kilos added to the more that I lost before. Today, I'm at 69 kilos, which is the lightest I've ever been in 25 years. So, along with the health, I also have to balance out of work. I can't just keep doing exercise, all that. So, this is working out really well for me. So, I thought I'd share this with you. I'll also give you bits and pieces in my routine. See how does it help you. I'm not going to go through my old routine, just the new routine. And if I have to tell you what I did before, I'll share a few changes. Comment down below and let me know what do you think. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. So let's start. The first one is I wake up whenever my body wakes me up. I do not wake up at a particular time. Lucky for me that I don't have to get up at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the morning at a fixed time and report to work. In my case, I can get up anytime I want. So that's a privilege that I have with the lifestyle that I have. So I wake up whenever my body wakes me up. Generally, it is at around 11 o'clock. So I get up around 11, unless, of course, I have dealt with a client who is based abroad in the West because their timings are different. Then I might get up at 1. But it has never been the case that I've got up later than 1. Only one rare occasion where I was so tired because I was pushing myself day and night. I woke up, I think, at 6 o'clock in the evening. That was crazy. So that was a one rare of event. So I wake up whenever my body wakes me up. And right now, the time is at around 11, say give and take 1 hour, 2 hours before, 2 hours after. Okay. So I might get up at 8 or 9 or 10. 11 is a baseline, or 11 or 12. 11, 12, 1. Okay. After I wake up, obviously, the first thing which I tend to do is answer nature's call, go to the toilet, and I make it a mandatory habit for me to check my weight. I've started this new habit from September 1, and I still have my Google Excel sheet where I know my weight every single day. Today, my weight, when I check I can tell you, if you ask me like Google Docs, if you ask me my weight right now, I can literally go to my Google Doc. I'm checking it right now. I'll give you the exact weight. It's 69 point something weight. It's coming there. Where is it? Weight loss. I have a dedicated document and I have around 98 entries. That is from 1st of September. 94 entries. So today my weight was 69.5 after going to the toilet. Yesterday was 68.3. Before that was 69.9. So every single day I check my weight. And the reason for this is so that I can plan out the day. How much should I eat? When I should eat? And what should I change? I'm just absolutely focused on keeping fit. Okay. So like I always tell you, my principles that be very consistent towards your goals, even if it's a small thing. So this keeping a journal entry of my weight holds me accountable and keeps me alert. Okay, I need to decide what I'm going to eat today. Okay. After that, after taking down my weight, I write it on a sheet of paper with a pen. Then the next one is obviously black coffee. That also now, before I used to have two strong black espressos. Now it's strange, but I've kind of reduced the amount of espresso and coffee I'm having. Sometimes maybe because I want to experiment and see how does my body function. If it's totally empty, I just avoid having a coffee, go to the gym, go for a walk. And, my wife prepares my black coffee and keeps it here on my table. And sometimes it ends up just being kept at the side here. And I noticed that I take 3 days to finish that same coffee that I would just gulp down. So I'm still experimenting. I don't have a fixated answer, but I can say the coffee intake has reduced, which is also good because now I'm allowing my body to function by itself. Okay. But there's a drawback to it. The only drawback is I end up taking more naps in between during the day, which I'll tell you. Okay. Black coffee. After the black coffee, maybe half or a half a shot or maybe a full shot espresso. I dress up, go to the gym. Gym is close by, hardly takes me 3 minutes. I go to the gym. My workout is very light. I'll do maybe one or two body parts, not more than that. I don't do more than 5 to 10 sets. Okay, you do 10 repetitions is one set, then you take rest. 10 repetitions again, take rest. That's the second set. So I do 5 to 10 sets per body part, depending on my energy levels, depending on how I feel. The amount of weight that I am normally using is 50% of my maximum capacity. That means I take very light and I focus more on the feel. I don't do for building muscle. I just, the movement should be there. And while I'm there, I use this brand. I'll just show you. This brand is Soundcore Anchor SoundCloud. The headphones. One second, let me get the headphones. I like these headphones. You can see these headphones. I've been using them. They're not sponsored me. They're not paying me. They're very good headphones, very light, very cheap, cheaper than Bose, cheaper than I have. Not I don't have Bose. I have the Apple headset with me, the Apple AirPods Max. I have the ones which are in ear Apple. Then I also have the Sony XQ. Some big name it has. I have all these headphones. I even had Bose before, but I like this one the best. Very easy to put it on, very light. In fact, the ear cups are tearing out. I've just ordered a replacement cups, and it's the best part about this headphones is the battery life. You'll not believe I can listen to it for 1 to 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours a day. It goes up to 7 days. I do not know what technology they're using, but I'm very impressed and I'm a very big fan of their product. I think they really, really are under, they are not known by people. They should be more known by people. So I use them and I listen to talks. I listen to um, any talk, any podcast, any documentary, anything that will give me more education, learning, or skill in my area of expertise. It can be lately. I've been only listening to uh, about insulin, how you can bring down insulin, how you can lose weight, how the best way is for intermittent fasting. And I've been listening to it for 3 months. Imagine 3 months of listening to talks, seminars, conferences, uh, audiobooks of intermittent fasting, ketogenic diet, losing weight, insulin resistance, making it insulin sensitive. So everything related to my current goal. Like I've always told you, listen to something that you can utilize. So I listen to those kind of talks. And in case I'm not feeling up to the mark, I'm feeling like, come on, I don't want to listen to more talks. I listen to music. Okay. Music because it just keeps me occupied. I don't like the gym music, which they put whatever they like. So I don't disturb anyone. Okay. So, and I don't sweat. It's not like I did huffing and puffing. I do very light. I just feel the tightness in the muscle. I enjoy the pump. After that, I come back home and then I'm on the treadmill. You remember I told you I invested in this treadmill so that to change my lifestyle where I don't have to go outside. Because the problem with going outside before, if you notice, I used to make videos walking in the sun and I would talk and make the video. But lately, I don't know, is it because it's winter? It has been raining for sometimes it rains for 1 week non-stop, sometimes rains for 2 weeks, sometimes rains and stops and rains and stops. So instead of being having an unpredictable schedule of being in a weather that I can't control, and then mosquitoes and snakes, and so now I have the power and the flexibility to choose when I can go to the treadmill even at 4 o'clock in the morning. Right now it is midnight. I can go use a treadmill. So what I tend to do is I keep the treadmill at an incline of 6 as of now. The speed is 4. Sometimes if I feel too tired because I'm fasting, I'm not eating for 12 to 16 hours. So sometimes I hold the handlebars. Another thing which I tend to do is, oh, by the way, I use a Galaxy watch. Before I was using Apple. Anyway, they didn't sponsor me. I'm using, you can see, cute. Looks nice. You can see this. Yeah. Where is it? 1 minute. Let me move this so I can see the camera. Okay. Yeah. Nice cartoony. I like these cartoony. My baby likes to see it sometimes. So the Galaxy Watch doesn't have a problem with my tattoos. It gives me a reading, just a psychological thing. Okay, how many steps? I don't bother. It just records whatever it wants to do. And I like the Galaxy Watch. And I managed to get this at 50% off when I purchased the Galaxy Fold. So worthwhile. So I use that to just track how many steps. The goal per day is 6,000 steps. That's what I'm easily able to cross. I do the treadmill for 1 hour. And while I'm on the treadmill, I play my dominations game. I have an online game. It's like a strategy game. So I have three iPads. I have three iPads, and I put all the three. They have you look at the ad and you get some free gift. So while I'm on the treadmill for 1 hour or 1.5, I keep playing my games. Now, the only exception to this is if I have a client, and I have 2 or 3 clients that I generally speak to when I'm on the treadmill. They give me their daily reports. They tell me what they have done. They want my advice, guidance, strategy, whatever. So while I'm on the treadmill for 1 hour or 1.5 hour, I talk to my clients. So it's like hitting two birds with one stone. So then that goes on for 1 hour or 1.5 hour, empty stomach. So after I finish that, obviously, when your stomach is empty, your energy levels are down, not having sugar, not having fruits, nothing. So obviously you feel a little bit tired, okay, slightly tired. Now over here, I might, if I don't have to do anything, that is go deliver something or pick up something or go somewhere with my scooter, I generally go have a cold shower. I have a cold shower and that wakes me up. The only exception being is sometimes when I get up, if I feel slightly lethargic, then I have a bath and then go to the gym. Otherwise, I just go to the gym because I want to go fast. After the treadmill, yes, definitely have a shower. After I have a shower, I check how I look in the mirror because remember, visual representation. And man, I really have lost a lot of weight. I'm pretty skinny. If you will see, you can see all my bones. You can see my arms look so skinny. I've never seen myself so skinny. If you see my sleeveless, one day I'll wear, you'll see the bones here and everything. I know it looks like I'm dying. I'm not dying. It's just that I don't need so much mass now on my body. Okay, so once I finish that, then I sit on, my office. And the first thing which I tend to do is I check all the WhatsApp messages, I check all the emails, I check all the messages, I check Signal, Telegram, everywhere else, anything to answer. Okay, and yes, definitely the only priority being is if in case clients have an appointment with me. After that is over, that takes around 2 or 3 hours. Then it comes to mostly I prefer taking a nap by then because I'm slightly exhausted. So maybe I can take a nap after my treadmill. The nap will be 10 minutes, not more than that. Just close the eyes, lie down on a beanie bag. Or I might, if I really feel exhausted, might take 15 minutes. But if in case it's like today, I was absolutely exhausted because I don't know, was it my diet that I did a 48-hour fast, sorry, 55-hour fast. And I overate and I didn't get sleep properly during the fasting period. So I ended up sleeping for, I think, 3 hours. Okay, so it depends how my body feels. So I take a nap, but generally it is not more than 15 to 30 minutes. So after my nap is over, then by the time I get up, it's late in the evening. Uh, then I might watch. No, then I do the video shooting, or if in case, let's say I'm hungry, I really feel hungry, I might break my fast at 6 in the evening or 9 in the night. Okay, so one of the two. It Depends. But now I've managed to control at 9. So I will make videos. If my energy levels are low, then I will just watch some educational program and I'll wait until I have to break my fast. Like today, I waited until I broke my fast. After I broke my fast, I ate food, relaxed for a while, got myself into the zone, and I started making videos. So you could say now it's 1 o'clock, 12:53 midnight. So I started making the videos at around 11. So 11, 12, 2 hours now. This is my third video. Okay, so coming to next is after I finish these videos, shooting the videos, then I will definitely have to edit them. By the time I do finish all this work, it might be around 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 or 3. And after the videos are shot, I might have food in between if I feel hungry, or I might have food after I finish. That'll be my final meal. So, whatever it is, I want to enjoy the last meal. And while having a meal, I will watch either a documentary. I like documentaries. Lately, I've been enjoying documentaries much more than movies. I don't know why. Maybe it's age or whatever. I prefer either a documentary or I prefer a real life biography, a movie, a movie like Clash of the Titans or Coach Carter or something inspirational, something that is real, instead of watching something that's fake. The only exception to this is maybe I'll see a spy thriller or mafia movie or something like that, a little bit of entertainment. But before I do sleep, I make sure that, clean up whatever, because you tend to have knives and scissors and tissue and cold drinks and all that stuff which is there. Clean up everything, make sure I plan out what my schedule will be for tomorrow, what topics I'll speak about, what would I like to do, what workout would I like to do, is there anything to be done, and is there any plans. And finally, after that, either I'll play a little bit of a game if I do feel like, others I go to sleep. If I play a game, I end up sitting for another hour. But generally, I am so exhausted by the time the day is over. I just want to sleep. Okay. So overall, when I look back on the last 3 months, the new habits that I've got, I think there are 5 of them. The first one is the 12 to 16 hour fasting that I've been doing. Now it is 16 hours of fasting, which is very good. I do 60 minutes of walking compulsory every single day. Before I used to do but at an incline, before I used to do my videos only. That was the only walking and video. That was my exercise. Now I do gym, 30 minutes gym. That is another point, plus 60 minutes of walking. So I do more activity. I also take more naps. I guess maybe because my body wants to relax, and I'm also giving it stress by exercise. But there's no harm in sleeping more. Like meditation, it kind of helps you just reset your body. And another thing which I've started to do more of because I'm walking is listen to educational content. Previously, when I used to walk, I used to make a video and I was listening to less educational content. Now I listen to more educational content, but related to my line of work or something that will benefit me immediately. I don't read a book just for the sake of reading a book. Like I told you, I'm doing intermittent fasting. So everything is intermittent fasting. When I was researching keto, everything related to keto. Let's say, for instance, if I was moving into upgrading myself in personal branding, everything will be related to personal branding. So only what I'm currently doing, which will help me. The only exception to this rule is if I find an interview that is thought provoking, or I feel there is, let's say, some kind of a shocking news update. Okay. And yes, the other habits that tend to remain is when I'm eating my food, I want to relax and watch a movie. I don't want any disturbance there. And my strategy games, which is now I'm playing even more dedicated because I'm on the treadmill. I just put all the ads, ad. You see, and I'm not watching the ads. I'm listening to something else. Ad is playing. Ad finished, got the reward. Next step, you have to press ad. That's how it goes. So overall, that is my strategy. The only other thing which I want you to know is I stopped the habit of having watermelon after I wake up, fruits after I wake up, fruits after finishing my exercise. I've stopped that totally. Eating after I finish exercise immediately, that I've stopped. I've also reduced the amount of coffee intake that I have. I've also reduced the number of times I would order food from outside, go outside. That is also reduced. I've reduced ice cream. I've reduced chocolates. Chocolates are non-existent. Ice cream, if it was up here, now it's decreased quite a lot. In fact, I find it very hard to eat the ice cream. I don't like it anymore. I don't know what has happened. Even sweets, I used to like a lot of sweets before. I don't like it very much. Plenty of fruits before. I'm hardly eating anything. And things are just stacking up in the fridge. So now I'm buying also less. Yeah, I focus more on eating fresh food. Overall, this has been the changes in my life. And yeah, one last thing is before, when I used to lie down, when I used to wake up, I used to open my eyes by checking my WhatsApp and then the emails and all that. Now I just avoid doing that. I just get up and say, I'll start my work. Obviously, I need to check the emails if anything critical or VIP clients. Just check their messages. That's it. I don't bother to check all the YouTube comments and all that, at least at the beginning of the day. Once I finish my exercise, then I start. So these are the changes that I've made in the new habits and my new routine, which I think I'll take it on for 2023. And if there is any drastic changes, well, I definitely will keep you guys updated. So let me know, what do you think? Do you feel there's an improvement? You feel no? And if you have any tips, suggestions, ideas, I'd love to hear from you. Having said that, this is me signing off. You guys take care.